The zebra, an African icon shrouded in history, origin, and, well, a fair bit of striped mystery. Let's explore the fascinating journey of this remarkable animal, from ancient times to its enduring presence on the continent. So when did the zebra actually originate? The zebra belongs to the Equidae family right alongside horses and donkeys. The earliest equid ancestors appeared about 55 million years ago, during the Eocene period in North America. Back then, these animals were small, almost fox-like creatures with multiple toes, and they were known as Hyracotherium. Over time, and through long evolutionary processes, these animals gradually transformed into modern equids. They developed single-toed hooves, teeth that are just perfect for grazing grass, and bodies engineered for running. The zebra, as we know it today, evolved in Africa somewhere between 2 and 4 million years ago, adapting to the vast open spaces of the savannas, as well as forests and even mountainous regions, depending on the species. There are 3 species of zebras. The plains zebra, or Equus quagga, is the most common and inhabits the savannas and grasslands of eastern and southern Africa. Then there's Grevy's zebra, Equus grevy, which is the largest and rarest with those narrow stripes, and it lives in the arid areas of Kenya and Ethiopia. Finally, the mountain zebra, Equus zebra, makes its home in the mountainous and hilly regions of Namibia and South Africa. Each species has its own unique stripe patterns, kind of like fingerprints. No 2 zebras share the same stripe design. So why do zebras have stripes? Well, zebra stripes are honestly one of biology's most studied mysteries. There are a few leading theories out there. One is predator confusion mimicry. When zebras are in groups, their stripes create this wild optical illusion that makes it really tough for predators like lions and hyenas to single out just one individual. Another idea is temperature regulation. The alternating black and white stripes might actually help manage body heat under the hot African sun. Another fascinating theory is insect defense. Multiple studies have shown that biting insects, like tsetse flies, are less attracted to striped patterns. So it seems that those stripes might help zebras avoid some pretty pesky bugs. And, there's also the idea of social recognition. Zebras use their unique stripe patterns to recognize each other, especially between mothers and their foals. It's kind of amazing how those stripes serve so many different purposes. So let's talk about behavior and intelligence. Zebras are, social animals that live in these really structured herds. In plains zebras, groups can actually reach up to 1,000 individuals during migrations. Pretty amazing, right? They have a stable social hierarchy that's led by a dominant stallion. Communication among zebras is conveyed through vocalizations, body posture, and even ear and tail movements. Zebras possess excellent spatial memory, which helps them recall migration routes and water sources. It's honestly impressive how well they can remember these essential locations. Now, when it comes to habitat and survival, zebras inhabit open environments such as savannas, grasslands, semi-deserts, and hills. They're herbivores, mostly feeding on short grass, but may resort to leaves and bark during scarce times. Their greatest threats include habitat loss due to agriculture and livestock expansion poaching, especially for their distinctive skins and climate change, which alters the availability of water and pasture. It's pretty fascinating. Zebra DNA is actually closer to donkeys than to horses, even though they really look a lot like horses. Zebra foals are born with these brownish stripes which gradually darken during their first few months of life. Zebras are, interestingly, among the few animals that can recognize themselves in mirrors, which might mean they have some level of self-awareness. Although, I should mention that this has mostly been observed in zebra finches during test studies, not in actual zebras themselves. Zebras are very difficult to domesticate owing to their independent and nervous disposition. Zonkies, those rare hybrids between zebras and donkeys, are often sterile and occur either in captivity or sometimes even in the wild. The zebra, is a symbol of freedom and resilience in African lore. It appears in prehistoric cave paintings, which really shows its ancient recognition by humans. And today, it's a modern emblem of uniqueness, especially in art and design. In medical slang, zebra refers to rare diagnoses, and that's actually derived from the saying, when you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras. In conclusion, the zebra is more than just a safari animal. It's honestly a living marvel of evolution, an epitome of adaptation, intelligence, and natural complexity. Its stripes narrate an ancient and enthralling story of migrations, environmental challenge, and ingenious survival strategies. Observing a zebra is, to witness a living masterpiece, written by nature in the black and white ink of African biodiversity.